and I will tell you a discussion about SMG4 the movie one more time. SMG4 the movie was directed by Luke Lerdwichagle and produced by Kevin Lerdwichagle and written by Luke and Kevin Lerdwichagle. And it was in the studio Paramount Pictures, and it was 1 hour and 10 minutes long, but not about the smg4 glitchy Wikipedia. And the movie talks about Mario begin to save his entire friends from the Puzzle Vision arc. The characters of this movie: smg4, smg3, smg2, smg1, Meggy, Tari, Melanie, Seiko, Mario, Luigi, Keizo, Shroomy, Fishy Boopkins, Bob Babowski, Swagmaster 69696969, Chris Pwimpu Bell, Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, Bowser, Zoe, Nicole, Logan, Isabella smg3's sister, Wario, Waluigi, Jub Boopkins.mr puzzles. The plot: Mario wakes up at 6:40 am and brushed his teeth, and he was feeling bored, and he will call his entire friends, and he says his friend's name, and his friends was disappeared and abducted by Mr. Puzzles. And Mario was feeling so angry at Mr. Puzzles and calling him the TV man abducting all my friends. And one day Mr. Puzzles is gonna inject SMG3 with a poisonous monster poison, and he was remained unconscious, and he wakes up with a glass machine. And SMG3 feels that he was trapped. He was panicked and tries his best to break the glass. Suddenly the glass is unbreakable, and he was transformed into a giant monster, his neck with full of black and red line and crossing across the face, and his eyes begin to a dark red pupil, and his clothes were torn off, and he roars like crazy, and Mr. Puzzles laughed before he transformed into a monster. And Mario and Mr. Puzzles had a fatal battle, and Mr. Puzzles was trapped some of his friends, and Mario began to fight and punched him before his death, and Mario transformed into a fire Mario and begin to defeat Mr. Puzzles. And after a fatal battle with Mario and Mr. Puzzles, SMG3 is back to the human form, and he was brutally injured, and his bruises around his neck and the brutal scratch from his chest, and his left eye was damaged after the transformation. And Meggy finds out, and she said, "Where's Mario? I have not seen him." And SMG4 to search for Mario, and the whole people got redesigned after a fatal battle, and Luigi sees his baby picture of him and his older brother Mario, and he screams and cries, and Tari said, "What's wrong?" Luigi said, "Cries Mario was dead." And Tari finds out that Mario was dead, and the crew was shocked about Mario's death, and his cause of death is he sacrificed himself to save his friends from the Puzzle Vision arc. And one day later the crew was visiting his funeral and his tombstone, and she was having a speech, and she said, "Dear Mario, I love you so much, more than everything in this entire world, and I cannot live without you, and you are never gonna fail me to make me happy and laugh, and I love you so much. You're the loved person in this entire world. I love you so much, Mario. Thank you so much for being the best SMG4 character. In the SMG4 universe, during Luigi's graduation, he cannot live without his older brother, and he will see his older brother would be proud of him. And there is a happy ending. An inkling girl was playing, and until suddenly Wario and Waluigi is gonna mess with her, and Wario and Waluigi make the girl fall apart. They laughed at her, and suddenly Mario's spirit comes back and saved her, and Wario and Waluigi are shocked and ran away, and he was so kind and beautiful and redesigned. And the last time he hugged his younger brother really hard, and it made him cry, and his last words Mario said to Luigi before he fades away, "You are my best brother," and he was unfortunately faded away from him.